Greetings, greetings, greetings. What if you live long and exceed the term of term insurance policy? Would that not mean premiums lost in a term insurance of which in whole life that's not the case? Absolutely. But if you compare the premium in your whole of life insurance and the premium on your term, because remember, what a question. You're making my day. What a question. Imagine we need to do some regression analysis and what a question. The question I'll ask you in return is, get me 2 quotes for a whole life insurance and a term insurance, and I can prove that. Because the 10 times premium that you are going to pay on a whole life insurance, maybe you cannot afford it. Remember, it's based on affordability. If you can afford whole life insurance, okay, then you go for it. But remember the 3 things why you go for insurance in the first place. You are either owing a debt via a mortgage, so your objective is to pay that debt. You either have an income that is imbalanced in your family, you want to provide them with income, or the very third one is you have children that are going to depend on you. So you want to manage today based on your affordability moving into the future. So now to answer your question, you owe 200,000 mortgage debt, and then after 30 years, you don't die. You don't want to die. Nobody wants to die, but it's a certainty, and we are all going to die. But after 20, 30 years, the term insurance is finished, and you've paid your mortgage. It means that you've moved from negative $200,000 to positive $200,000, including the growth of your property, which is probably positive $500,000. What more do you want if you have a property of $500,000 and you've got some dependents? So in the face of uncertainty, you cannot be taking income out of your pocket. And this argument, okay, let me stop here again. Let me stop here. Let me explain this. This argument I like a lot. This is one argument that I've seen professionals, big guns in the game, they don't have life insurance because they are saying, let's take a simple example. Why must I pay 10 pounds, or let's say $10 premium? Let's do a simple calculation. They say, this is a brilliant, we can stand here, and I really wish I can send this to the 4 corners of the world, because I know people personally that I get this argument. I have my calculator here. They say, if you tell a 25 years old, for example, or 20 years old, you tell them, pay $5 for the next 50 years with a potential or a possibility for you to get, for example, $300,000 if you die. They say no, they are not going to do it. You ask them why. They say, what if I don't die in 50 years? What happens to the premium? I say, you are penny wise and pound foolish. For example, if you are 20 years old and you are paying a premium of $5, you can easily get $300,000 to $400,000 term insurance as a lump sum if you die in 50 years. Let me be as conservative as possible. Listen to this, Eno, and to answer your question, see how the numbers they stack up. Say you are 20 years old, all right? Put your age on this one just to give you some numbers. You are 20 years old, you want to pay a premium for £5 every month on a lump sum of $300,000 when you die. 2 scenarios. Scenario 1 is you don't die, you lose all your premium, and that is the argument that people have always put forward, and I can't believe people are putting forward that argument, that what if I don't die and I lose my premium? And the other scenario is if you die and then you have good beneficiaries that can somehow, somebody has got to sacrifice for another person, otherwise all of us, we are going to remain on the same spot. Or you looking at me, you are going to remain on the same spot, your family also will remain on the same spot. So if you take 12 times 50 years, that is 600 months. It means you'll be paying a premium for 600 months. So if you take 600 answer times, I'm using my scientific calculator, times 5. Now I'm going to show this on my I'm going to show you this on my camera. So, imagine this before I show you, and if you have a calculator. Say you are paying $5 for 50 years, you only end up paying about, I hope you can see that, you end up paying only about $3,000 in 50 years. It means if you don't die after, if you don't die after 50 years, you lose $3,000, or if you die, you get $300,000. That's about 100 times. Think about it. How is that? I hope I've been able to add some value, and that is what I prepared for today. Thank you for watching. Keep the comments. I think there's a question. Keep the comments coming. Keep the dream alive. Keep the questions coming.